Have you ever noticed that there's a voice in your head that never shuts up and continuously comments on your own life?
Yes, it's Eric. Eric.
It's our thoughts, or somebody say it's self-talk. Sometimes we talk to ourselves in the first person, I. Sometimes we talk to ourselves in the second person, you. So you can get annoyed by yourself by saying something like, "Oh, Karen, you look terrible today." Then you start a conversation with yourself non-stop in your head. Self-talk is silent mostly, however. We might have had the experience of seeing someone down the street muttering to themselves. And then we say, "Oh, that person is insane." But there isn't much difference between them and us. One's just saying out loud, another is in our heads. Even worse, if somebody has toxic self-talk, it can truly make them feel insane. My mom is a classic example. I remember once when I was younger, we went to visit my grandparents. My grandmother asked my mom, "Why Karen looks so skinny?" My mom quickly explained, "Oh, Karen eats 3 bowls of rice per meal, but she's still not growing fat." After we came home, my mom was angry because she believed my grandma was wrongly accused her of not giving me food to eat. My mom loved Taiwanese soap opera, and in every one of the TV series, there was always an evil mother-in-law. So, yes, she persuaded herself her mother-in-law was evil. Whatever my grandma said or did was targeting her. She's not a good person. My mom even got mad at me and my father because, first, my father didn't step in to help explain. And second, I didn't tell my grandma I almost ate all the rice at home, but still, I'm skinny. In fact, my mom seemed unhappy for most of her life. She was often stuck in the bad memories of the past and worried about what might go wrong in the future. She even talked to herself in a way that made her feel even worse. And such a failure. Life is just a burden. People are torturing me. They don't like me. As her daughter, it was really tough for me to see her unhappy and depressed. I had no idea how to help her. Things took an unexpected turn when a little puppy came into my mom's life. Her symptoms of depression lessened. Imagine when we pet a dog or a cat, our first reaction is, "Oh, so cute!" And then we focus on them. We concentrate on them, on the moment of spending time with them. The pet distracts us from our judgmental thoughts and bring us back to the present. Even though it's just for a few seconds, it's enough to keep someone going. The same magic happens when we engage in physical activities such as hiking or swimming. At some moment, we are so focused on the present that there's no room for overthinking. We felt alive and stopped our constant stream of thoughts. 2 years ago, I took a sabbatical from my company and lived in Belgium for half a year. I made the decision because I've been working non-stop for over a decade and I felt drained. At first, I absolutely loved my life there. I live in a beautiful, quiet town with a garden in the front and woods in the back. Birds chirp in the trees and cats scamper around, and there were deer running through the forest occasionally. It was such a wonderful life. However, after a few weeks, I started to feel down for no reason. I felt panic. There was nothing to be worried about in my life at that moment. Despite everything being perfect, I didn't feel good. There was a voice in my head that constantly distracted me, commenting on my past and worrying about the future. So basically, I was creating my own problems even though there were none. To deal with this, I started to do the mindfulness meditation. I chose this because it was the simplest way to stop my chaotic mind from overthinking, even though it was just 10 minutes for a day. After a month, the random emotional down I used to feel disappeared. In short, I feel happier than before. So finally, I want to share a quote that resonates with me. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Thank you.
Thank you.